Alright guys, time for another board game tier list. This one is again for Thanos Rising, and this time we are doing the Infinity Stones. Let's test my abilities here. I think we have Soul, Power, Reality, Time. I think this is the, let's say, Mind Stone, and this is the Space Stone? I believe that's right. See if we're right. But anyways, so one of the ways that Thanos can win is by getting 5 Infinity Cubes on these. Once he does, if they're not removed at the end of the turn, it flips. And then has an ability. So we're going to be doing a tier list of those abilities. S tier is going to be the worst for us, best for Thanos. F is going to be most irrelevant for us. So let's start with this one. So the blue one, add 1 damage to each of the active player's heroes with the least damage. This one is interesting. By nature, it's not meant to destroy you necessarily, but it's supposed to get you to a spot where in time you'll know what it's like to lose, essentially. I think we'll put this one. I think we'll put this one in C. I don't feel like it's the scariest because it takes a while. Next, we have the green one. Add 1 counter to each other Infinity Stone with the least counters. This one is another one that doesn't kill you immediately. It just gets you to a spot where you're eventually going to lose. This can be incredibly effective, though. Let's put this one in B for now. We might, because there's so few of these, we might switch them around later. Okay. The red one, damage cannot be removed from from heroes this turn. Bonus tokens may not be used this turn. Okay, so this one is just the worst, period. It is horrible, and then in general, if you are going to get hit for a massive turn, if you are going to lose a bunch of characters on one turn, it's most likely going to be because of this. Not being able to use bonus tokens is incredibly difficult in the late game, which is when all of these would pop up in general. And not being able to remove damage is horrible, horrible, horrible. So sometimes you have to plan around this and heal turns before if this is active, just in case you were to get in trouble the next turn. So all of these have awesome mechanics, and I'm really happy with. Like this one is, yeah, these are all just awesome mechanics that are really, really cool, just different power levels. Yellow, trigger the abilities of all villains not in a sector with Thanos. This one is pretty brutal as well, because if you have some of the big villains out, like Ebony Maw, you'll have to roll the Infinity die again, and then maybe trigger it again or something else again. So, yeah, very, very scary one. Okay, add 1 damage to each of the active player's heroes with the most damage. This is the opposite of this, where it just tries to kill whoever it can. So this one you can totally play around as well. Once this is flipped, you don't want to heal damage from the person who has the most, besides just making sure that they can only take 1 more. So you want to make sure that like one person has taken 5 damage and everybody else has taken 3 or 2 or something smaller. But you also have to plan around this one as well. So a lot of the mechanics in this are just awesome. So because this one just goes right for the kill, I think this one is S tier. And then, actually, I think it belongs there. And then for orange, the Soul Stone, we have remove 1 damage from all villains. This one is so horrible. This one is so horrible. This can just put you behind so far. It's horrible to go to a section, do a bunch of damage, and then have this come out and have the next person not even be able to kill the villains you helped with. So this one's S tier as well. So none of them are worthless. These two can each be super strong if they're flipped early. They just don't hurt you too bad if they're not flipped early. Yeah. But there we go. Thanks for watching, guys.